Today we're gonna just look at that together. We're gonna do actually two meditations, one in the beginning and one at the end. And what we're gonna do is an exercise in the middle to figure out which area of your life would you like to improve, but also find out what are the good steps for you to take next so that you can get this improved life. Yeah, maybe you can think, maybe I just want to visualize how my life will be, regardless if it's online or offline. That's also the right place. Maybe you want to embrace uncertainty. Actually, I'm feeling very much like embracing uncertainty today in this session. My heart is pumping really fast because it's the first time I'm doing a workshop, but this is how we learn. I will start sharing my screen now. Hopefully you can see it soon. And I'll say now formally, welcome to the Clarity Shift. This is a soulful workshop to discover yourself. And in the beginning, let's start with a quote from Deepak Chopra, which is, the more you trust your heart, the more it will lead you to where you are meant to be. This is a very deep quote, and it makes me feel about the fact that we're so much connected to our minds every day, and we forget to connect ourselves to our heart. And actually, connecting to our heart is the way to find out who we are really, what our purpose is, how do we want to live this life? Do we want more joy? Do we want to just take action right now and feel motivated and confident? It's all found in our hearts. This takes me to actually the first meditation of today, which is called Heart Mind Coherence. And it's a meditation. If you want to look up the scientific uh, part of it, it's a meditation that helps you move down from your heart, from your mind to your heart. What I can say about it is it's my favorite meditation. I'm actually doing it every morning and every afternoon. And it helps me connect to myself on such a deep level that, yeah, I couldn't find anything else that helps me to just ease and connect and take everything that's coming in our overwhelming lives, in our fast lives, take it all in and just be in this moment and in this in the being present and being with ourselves, basically. So having this in mind, I will just I will ask you to just maybe close your eyes because I think not being on camera makes it comfortable for everyone to just close your eyes and take some deep breaths, slow down, maybe just keep the breathing very, very slowly because this is something that if we do it it generates a sense of safety. So gently breathe in and out and just feel how the safety feeling is just taking your body like a warm embrace. Maybe what you can do also is to put a hand on your heart, maybe two, how it makes sense for you right now, just to feel your heartbeats and just be grateful for this moment that you took an hour today, a second now to just connect with yourself. We can slowly start the breathing technique. So I will tell you first about it. We will breathe in 5 seconds, hold for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds, and then keep hold with emptiness for 5 seconds. I will guide you through that. So take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. We breathe in again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another time in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can come back to breathing slowly. Just breathe in slowly and out. Keep breathing slowly and connecting, feeling the beats of your heart. Maybe a bit of warmth is coming already there after you were touching your heart. And now we're going to connect slowly to one memory. You can try to find a memory that's connected to compassion, to admiration, to gratitude, to love of life, or to care. Each of these memories brings a positive energy to the body and helps the mind connect with the heart. So connecting to your heart, just find this memory and stay with that for a second. Maybe your heart begins to warm up. You can just let this energy expand in your whole body. Feel how it's going to your head, to your hands, to your legs, the full body. Maybe it's even if it's strong enough and it feels like it radiates more than that, you can imagine filling up the room where you're in. Then even more the city where you're in right now. Feel it radiate from you, touching every soul that's in the city. And then if you feel so connected and you want to share even more of this love in the world, imagine giving it or like radiating it in the whole country where you're in right now. And last step, just imagine expanding so much that it touches every person on this earth and bringing them a little bit of love and safety right now. Now, from this place of love and safety, you can even ask your heart a question. And maybe if you didn't set an intention until now for the today's workshop, you can actually do it now. And just simply ask your heart, what should I work on today? What should my intention be? And listen to what it says. If you feel like, oh, it doesn't tell me anything right now, that's okay as well. Sometimes these questions are just answered maybe later. The good thing is that now your heart and your mind are coherent. And everything that you're going to do in this workshop going further, it's going to be connected to your heart as well. When you feel ready, you can come back to the room where you're sitting right now. Slowly open your eyes, move your hands, move your feet, and just come back to here and now. I hope you like this connection to the heart. Because next, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into an exercise. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. And let's see how this works. Good. Hopefully now you can see my notepad here. The next exercise that we're going to do today is to look into each areas of our life and to give them a grade, let's say, for as a beginning. So what we're gonna do, hmm? I'm hearing here that you cannot see it. Let's see how we can fix this. Hmm. Okay, can you see it now? Maybe tell me in the chat. Now it should be in the spotlight. Good, I see a yes. Good, good, good. Good. So as I was saying, this exercise is about thinking about each area of your life and just sit a bit and reflect. How do you feel about that? So for this exercise, we're gonna do, you will draw a circle, a big one, in the middle of the page. And this circle, we're gonna split in 7 areas. Each of these slices is an area of your life. So, which areas are we actually talking about? So, first of all, we can mention relationships. This includes friends, family, everyone that comes to mind when talking about relationships. What you're going to do is you're going to grade on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you feel about this part of your life when it comes to relationships and family? Do you feel super connected to them? Do you feel like there's still some work to do? And when you decide how you feel about relationships, you simply mark it and color this area. For example, I mark this as an example as an 8. Yeah. But sit and reflect. How does it feel for you? Next is joy. How much joy do you have in your life? Is it maybe a 2? Or maybe your life is full of joy and it's a 10. Think about how it feels for you and just mark it again. The next one is going to be health and body. Do you feel healthy? Do you feel like you're doing everything you can do for your body? Or is there some things that can still be improved? I'm just going to mark this as an example, as a 7, let's say. But you mark it exactly how it feels for yourself. Next area is money, finances. How's your relation to money? Do you have enough of it? Do you maybe want to have more of it? How does this feel for you? Next one, a bit connected with money and finances, is career. Are you in a job you like? Is this the career you were always dreaming of? Or is there something that can still be improved there? How does that feel for you? Looks like the life is starting to have like a visual, a form. Next, we're gonna look into personal evolution. How far have you evolved until now? Have you already done it all, try it all? Or do you feel like there's still something for you to explore? I personally think we can never explore or evolve too much, but everyone has their own feelings about this. So just mark it as you feel it is for you today. And last but not least is contribution to the world. How much do you contribute today? Is it as much as you are wishing for, or would you like to contribute even more to the world? Mark that down as well on your paper. And now at this point, you're basically looking at your life. How does your life look and feel for you today? How does this make you feel? Is it as you expected, or is there something that's maybe popping up for you? Take a second to just reflect on what you can see on your paper right now. In the meanwhile, I will stop sharing my paper. Let's see how that works. Good. Maybe even close this camera. Good. And I will now continue by sharing my screen. Hopefully you will be able to see it soon. Let me know if you can see my screen right now. It should be a wheel of life, but with no actually drawings on it. Good, I see here that you can see it. Then what we're gonna do going further is ask yourself some more questions, some reflection questions. And first of them is this one. What thoughts do you have when you contemplate on the wheel of your life? What kind of conclusions can you draw right now? Maybe you can even write down the answers next to it. Some of you like reflecting by journaling. Maybe some of you just want to think about it. They're both fine. And then we can slowly go to the next question. What do you feel like doing about your life when you look at the wheel of your life? Is there something that, like maybe an area that you already feel like, oh, this is exactly what I need to work on? Or, oh, I didn't realize that I have maybe not enough joy in my life that I would expect I would have. What do you feel like? Maybe take a second to reflect and write down your answers as well. And the last but not least, where do you want to start? Which area of your life would you like to work on with me today? Maybe if you want, you can also write it in the chat. Which area do you want to start with?
Recording in progress.
I see here career twice. Health, good. Giving more to the world, good, good. What else? Which area do you want to start with today? That's why we're all here. Good. So career, health, and giving more to the world is the winners of today. Then let's start by thinking about how much did you give to this area? How did you grade it? Was it a 2 or maybe was it a 7? Okay, I see 5, 5. Consistent 5. 7, good, good. How does that feel for you? 5 in career, 7 in giving more to others. What makes it, you know, 5, 7? It's still good grades. It's not 0. So you must have done something good to get to this point. What are you already doing good in this direction? Mm, good, good. What else are you doing good? You mentioned some of them, but I'm sure If you have 5 and 7, for sure there's more good that you're already doing that you maybe are not thinking about on a daily basis. So what makes it 5? What makes it 7? What makes it different from 0? Maybe think, what kind of resources do you already have? Maybe even think, how can I use these resources even more? I see here passion, curiosity in trying out different kinds of sports. Lovely. I am capable of, but not happy doing it. Interesting answers here. Good. But then, now that we all realize that we're actually doing something, maybe it's not as much as we would wish for. Maybe we're, you know, we're conscious that we can do more. But let's just then take a step and let's imagine. Let's imagine that I have a magic stick now, and I do a magic right now for you, and you grow your power in this area with 2 points. So instead of 5, now it's 7. Instead of 7, it's now 9. Think about the number that you put down on paper. So if it was 5 for you, now it's 7. Think about, how did you get there? How did you get from 5 to 7? What was possible? Write that down. What did you think? What did you say to get there? Maybe what kind of resources did you use? Hmm, I see here, allocating more resources, more time. Good, good. How does that feel? Different dietary intakes. As resort creativity, very, very good. What if I challenge you now and we imagine that you go even one more step? So if you were at 5 and you move to 7, now imagine that you're at 8. How did you get there? What did you have to do to be there? What did you have to think or say? Your patience. Good that you found patience to go get there. Very, very good. Mm, this is a strong one. Changing the industry and work for something that I believe in. Super nice. What else? How did you make this possible? Hmm. Letting go of the old habits and aligning with myself. Very good. Lovely. Now that we imagine ourselves getting there, could you imagine yourself going up to 10? Whichever number you were until now, can you imagine yourself going up to 10 and do the same exercise? See, what do you still need to go from, what was it, like 8 to 10?
Recording in progress.
Interesting. I'm reading here. It's not anymore about career, it's about living, actually. I love that. Developing my own app. Wow, that's a good one. I would love to see that happen for you. That's also a fair one. I feel like 10 is it's hard because I feel like if I am at 10, I can evolve more and I feel stuck. True, that can be true, but maybe you can evolve one area until 10, and then if you're done with that and feel like, yeah, in this area right now I have everything that I need, you can move on to another area that you can work on. So I think we always have things to evolve. You won't get stuck, I'm sure. But just thinking about that, we are now at 9, at 10, where you feel like you can be. Now it's time to think about what actions can we actually take? What are the steps that you can do now, today? Today you are at 5 or at 7 or where you mentioned that you are. Some of you didn't mention in the chat, but that's good as well. You have your own wheel of life in front of you with the number. So you are now at 5. What can you actually do to move towards a greater number? Being that 9 or 10 or 7 or whatever it is for you. Think about that and just maybe write them down. Could be that you can actually do things that you imagined that you already did to get there. I love this. Leave the work, not work the life. Set up and stick to a daily routine. Yes, daily routines are super, super important. And this one as well. Leave the work, not work the life. Oof. Wow. Great step here as well. Be part of a developing team to see how it's done. Cool. Write them all down in your notepads. Like this, you can have them close by whenever you feel like you want to take this step. Maybe think also, we're always talking about smart goals. So think about when will you do that? Who will help you do that? What's the context? Where is it? Love that. Join more volunteer opportunities. Super. Last question would be, what else do you need to make sure to take this step? Do you need a reminder? Do you need maybe a friend to tell you, hey, you said that you have this goal. Let's go. Help you monitor what you're doing. What else do you need? Write that down in your notebooks. Good, good. I give you a few more seconds to write everything down. Maybe get a sip of water as well. Because this next exercise that I have for you, this next meditation, it's going to be super, super powerful. Having everything that we discussed in mind, we're going to take even one step even further to make this happen for you, to see how it feels, how it looks when this is actually happening. So this, to move to the next step, I wanted to really share this quote that I love from Wayne Dyer that says, begin to act as if you are the person you wish to become, and you will become that person. Every day of our lives, we're just, sometimes we're just stuck in this thinking that this is our life. We cannot change it. We cannot do anything more. But actually, I'm not saying that you need to all do manifestations and visualizations and everything, but I'm saying that it works. It helps you embody this energy that you feel right now when you see the steps there, that you see what you can become, who you can become, how you can improve your life. And for this, we're actually going to do another short meditation. So maybe prepare yourself, sit comfortably in your chair. You can also close your eyes again and take some deep breaths in and out. And what we're going to do right now, I would like to ask you to imagine how your life feels, who you are when your goal is becoming reality. You set a date. When will you do it? It could be, I don't know, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, when you want to make sure that your actions are in place. Let's take you one step further. Think about, okay, if I set myself this goal for 6 months from now, let's look How are you going to be when it's 7 months from now? Imagine yourself being there. You're there, you're successful. Everything is happening for you exactly as you were wishing for. Maybe even the things that might have blocked you are not there. Just imagine how you're walking this path towards the goal plus 1 month, releasing every blockages that you find on the way, and maybe picking up any resources that you find on the way. And how is it there for you? You're there. Imagine it with all your senses. How does it smell? How does it look? Who's there with you? How does it feel? Imagine who's there with you, to celebrate you achieving this goal. And just sit for a second with this feeling, feeling it in your body, in your heart. Enjoy it. I hope you're there celebrating with the others as well. Maybe you're giving even a party. Or I don't know. Maybe you're celebrating climbing the highest mountain. Whatever feels good for you, wherever your imagination takes you, just picture it and feel it. That's how you become it. This is what makes all the action steps that you set for yourself worth it. And I'm sure you can get there. You are sure you can get there. You can feel it in your body. And I know it's a lovely place to be because I'm doing this visualization meditation several times as well. But now it's time to come back to the present moment, to the here and now, with gratefulness for what have I felt. Maybe even put your hands to your heart like this. It's a it's a universal sign of gratefulness. Grateful for yourself that you've been here today and you gave yourself this time. Grateful for seeing the steps that you are supposed to take to get you where you're dreaming to get. And even grateful for seeing how it feels right there. And with this lovely feeling, I would say we we close today and you take this energy with you wherever you go. This is the feeling that I want you to feel every day of your life. Thank you so much for being here. And I wish you all well. Have a very, very beautiful day. Bye bye.